I think it's pretty safe to say that a lot of West Ham fans have high expectations for this season, or at least higher expectations than they did at the end of last season. We were going into a very uncertain time. David Moyes was leaving, we were bringing in a new manager. We didn't really know how the summer was going to go, but considering the transfer window that we have had and the players that we have brought in and the fact that it's still not over, expectations are quite high. Now, I don't think that any West Ham United fan is expecting us to go and win the league or anything like that. But, you know, a good run for those European places, maybe a good run in a cup competition as well. But what can we actually expect from West Ham United this season? Now, I have made some predictions and I've actually used logic to come to the conclusions that I've come to. Now, is football logical? Not really. Is it? Am I being a little bit biased? Am I being a little bit hopeful? Probably, but that's the kind of person I am. I'm a positive person, and I like to think positive, and I like to think that, you know, we are going to achieve some unexpected things this season. And when you look at it, when you hear my logic, like, it might make a little bit of sense. I mean, look, last season we the only there was only three teams who conceded more goals than us, and they were Luton, Sheffield United, and Burnley. Right, and that was with a very, very poor defence. And we still managed to finish ninth. And the reason we finished ninth is because we were scoring a fair amount of goals, despite letting in all the goals that we let in. And this summer we have drastically improved that defence. So that means that technically we should be conceding less goals. And if you combine that with the fact that we're probably going to be playing a more attacking style of football, then that should also mean that we should score more goals. So we should be expecting to see an improvement on that ninth position, really. I mean, if you think about it logically, it just makes sense. And then you look at the cup competitions. You know, we went out against Liverpool because we wanted to rest players, or David Moyes wanted to rest players anyway. And the reason that, you know, we went out is because our second team wasn't particularly strong. We've got squad depth now. You know, our second team that we'd be able to put out this season is definitely a lot stronger than the second team that we would have been able to put out last season. And considering the fact we have no European football, if we ever get to that stage again, I don't think we will be resting any players. We would be really going for it. And if you look at the FA Cup, we went out in the third round replay against Bristol City, where George Murphy has gone today. If you haven't seen that announcement video, it is a really cool announcement video, and good luck to George. I hope he has a really good season there. But yeah, we went out against them because we were, you know, riddled with injuries. We had no Bagatelle, we had no Bowen, no Antonio. Kudus was away at the African Cup of Nations, and, you know, we put out a very, very, very weak second team. And that's not going to be the case again. You know, we're not going to be. We again, like, we'll have a stronger second team, so we could probably progress further in the FA Cup as well. So when you look at all those things, it starts to make, like, a little bit more sense. And if we look at some of the players that we brought in as well, I mean, defensively we are a lot stronger now. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, one of the best one-on-one right backs in England, without a shadow of doubt. Not fantastic going forward, but you know what? We've got talent up top galore. We don't really have to worry about that too much. Defensively, he is sound. Really, really good signing. 15 million. That is a bargain in my eyes. It really is. You pair him with Tobido and Kilman, centre back, or maybe Tobido and Aguerd. They are ball playing defenders. There are question marks over Aguerd. There are question marks over Kilman, but I still think they are an upgrade. Or Kilman and Tobido are an upgrade on Zuma and Mavropanos, which is what we were playing with for the majority of last season. So yeah, we definitely improved that defence. And then you move into that midfield, and we've brought in Rodriguez, and I think he will be a very solid signing. And he may play alongside Alvarez, and when Alvarez is not available, like for the game against Aston Villa at the weekend, he will fill in for Alvarez, which gives us more defensive cover. It helps protect that defence a little bit more. So we should definitely be a lot stronger defensively. And then going forward, we have got an abundance of options. You know, we have brought in Somerville, we have brought in Fuller, we have brought in Guilherme as well, which gives us options. But we've still got Kudus, still got Paquetá, still got Bowen, still got Antonio. It gives us a right dilemma going forward. What is our best 11? How are we going to fit all these players in the team? And it gives us options. So, you know, going forward and attacking, there was goals galore out there. So, yeah, I mean, when you put all that together, everything that I've just said right there, I'm feeling confident going forward. I really am, and I know it could take some time for the team to gel and for it to click and to get it right. but I don't think it's going to take as long as some people fear it might. I mean, I could be completely wrong. I might be, just being over optimistic. Possibly. I completely agree. But for me, prediction wise, if I was to give my predictions right now, which I am, league finish, 6th. I do honestly believe we will get a top 6 finish in the league this season. I really honestly do. FA Cup, I would love to win it, but it's probably looking like quarterfinals, I would imagine. I would love to see us go all the way, but I'm going to be realistic there and say quarterfinals. Carabao Cup, though, winners. I can see it. I can see it right now. And yet again, there is logic to this argument as well. And there is, all right? So you've got all these European teams. These teams who are playing in the European competitions, they are playing more games in Europe. They are playing literally 2 times a week, all the way up till Christmas. So it will come to the League Cup and they'll look at it and go, nah. And I know they don't enter the competition to the latter rounds anyway. But, if we can get some favourable draws, the first draw is tonight. I'm not entirely sure who we have got. It's still a little bit early. In fact, I may be able to tell you who we've got before this video ends, so I may check that later. But if we get some favourable draws, maybe we can progress through from the second round to the third, and into the fourth, and into the fifth, and then who knows if these big teams who would usually progress decide to rest some players, there could be some upsets there. We could take advantage of that, and the fact that we have no European football means in the latter stages of that competition we should have an advantage. We're not the only team though. Like Newcastle, they will have an advantage as well. They have no European football, but I look at their squad, I look at our squad, and I feel like we would just edge them in so many areas. So I can see us winning a trophy, and I can see us winning the Carabao Cup. Will it happen? I don't know, but I could see it happening. Top goal scorer, I'm still going to stick with Jarrod Bowen, even though I think that Kudus is going to score some goals, and I think he's going to be extraordinarily good this season. I still think it's going to be Jarrod Bowen, just for Jarrod Bowen, top goal scorer. But top assister, I'm going to go with Kudus. Now, Paquetá could get it. It all depends on whether or not he is suspended later on in the season. But if he's with us for the whole season, then he could very well be our top assister this season, 100%. Hammer of the year, I'm going Kudus. As I said, I think he's going to have an exceptional season, and he got very close to getting it last year, and I feel like he's definitely going to get it this year. I can see it, and hopefully he does have an absolutely amazing season. Surprise package of the season, I'm going with Rodriguez. I think that is an absolute still in that middle. The fact that we got him for a free transfer, I think he's a very solid, very confident midfielder, and West Ham fans will grow to love him. I really do believe that. And signing of the summer. I know that we've still got signings to make, but I do believe that our signing of the summer, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I feel like he's going to have a great season. Tobido is a good shout as well. I asked this question on my TikTok takeover over on the main West Ham network last night, and I think it was 7th in the chat. That was what they wanted. Quarter final. We agreed on winners. We all thought that we were going to go on and win the Carabao Cup. Bowen, top goal scorer. Paquetá was top assister. Surprise package. Rodriguez or was it Falkirk? Might have been Falkirk actually, or Tobido. I think it might have been Tobido, but signing of the season they definitely had Tobido as well. So I feel like a lot of West Ham fans kind of are on the same page there. So that is my predictions for the season. Is it too much? Am I expecting too much? Why not? I'm dreaming big. You want to deliver big. You got to dream big, and I really do believe that we can deliver greatness this season. I've just got that feeling. I am so excited, especially for the first game against Aston Villa. And tomorrow night, or tonight when this video finally goes out, Thursday night, I will be doing a live with Aston Villa Joe at 9 o'clock, talking about the Aston Villa game with him. So if you want to come along and join, that's 9 o'clock on Thursday night. Anyway, I'm going to go now. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button. And thank you very much. Good morning, good evening, good night. Whenever you are watching, come on, you Irons.